guys, it's JD from Ponzo World, and today we're unboxing and reviewing this Bluetooth transmitter made by Fancart. Now this is a $12 Bluetooth transmitter that you can find on Amazon. Links will be in the description below. And again, basically what this is that it's just a Bluetooth transmitter that you plug into like the cigarette lighter on your car or something like that. And then it broadcasts the music coming from your phone or whatever you're using into a radio station, and then you tune in that radio station on your radio, and you will basically have music that's playing from your phone over your radio. So for example, in our truck, I might be demonstrating it in our Mustang. They both essentially have the same radio. They're normal. In fact, I'm going to be demonstrating it in a 2000 Mustang. So it just has the normal stock stereo, no Bluetooth, no aux in or anything. So it's pretty much only radio. But in this case, this thing here allows you to play, once again, music from your phone over to the radio. So pretty cool. So I guess I'll just go ahead and show you around the box to begin with. So you can see here, it has two USB ports, 3.4 amp, 15 watts, hands-free calling, Bluetooth hands-free car kit, has obviously the FM transmitter, and then also the 3.4 amp car charger, and then a nice little picture of what it looks like on the front. You can see here it supports USB, micro SD, you can charge things off of it, and then built-in microphone, so pretty cool. On the side here we have a label if you want to take a look at that. There you go. And then we also have what would be information here, but it's covered up by this label. On the side here, once again, some more things, pretty much just what we were going over on the front here. By the way, here's the model number. And that's about it. Or no, never mind. Okay, so on the back here we have a bunch of features. You can see right there, there it is. If you want to pause the video and take a look at that, then do that now. So there it is. You can see where all the buttons and stuff are. So let's go ahead and cut into this. And once again, don't have a knife, so I'm going to be using a little screwdriver as I stab myself. Good thing that wasn't the knife. All right, let's go and pull this thing open. Come on. There we go. Wedged in there. Okay, so pull it out, and nothing left in the box here. Looks like we have the instruction manual here, user guide, whatever you want to call it. So there's that, and then here is the transmitter. And okay, wow, much smaller than what I thought. This thing's adorable. Aw. Okay, I thought it was going to be way bigger. It is absolutely tiny compared to my finger. That is so cute. Aw. Once again, expecting it to be a lot bigger, but it's not. So that's pretty cool. In fact, and for something like this, I prefer it to be a lot smaller. So pretty cute. You can see here, this is where it plugs into your cigarette lighter. There's USB ports and the little screen here. So what I'm going to go and do now is plug this thing into one of our cars. Once again, probably the Mustang. And go ahead and test it out. Alright, so here I am in the Mustang. Again, this is a 2000 model. Now, likely if this thing has a cigarette lighter, then older cars are going to also. We have a 2003 Ford F-150. It has a cigarette lighter. Heck, even my mother's 2018 Jeep Wrangler, it has a cigarette lighter. So your car very likely has a cigarette lighter. Even my car has a cigarette lighter. So likely you're going to have a cigarette lighter, especially in an older car like this that, again, has a stock radio. That doesn't have Bluetooth or aux in or anything like that. So this thing will definitely be helpful for radios like this. In this case, my father already has one. It's this one right here. This is what he uses every day. But this one is way smaller and also way cheaper. So we'll go and see how this thing performs now. I have it connected through Bluetooth to my iPhone right here. You can see here it is. Doesn't matter what phone you're using as long as it has Bluetooth. So I'm going to load up a file here. Now this is a song that I made by myself, so it's not on like SoundCloud or Apple Music or something like that. So if you're wondering what the song is, it's a song by me. So there's that. So let's go and click play. And you can see it is working. Oh, skip forward on accident. There you go. But you can tell it is in fact working just fine. Now this knob here, this is like a secondary volume. Normally you would have this all the way up and just control it on either your phone or the radio itself. And you see here, twisting it, that's all the way up, and it gives you feedback by a beep. I'm gonna turn it down on the radio. Oh, click the power button on accident. There you go. And again, you could also turn it down on the phone, but it's easier just to do it on the radio. So there's that. Now the other buttons here, this is to go back. So if you want to play the previous song, that's the previous button. And then the one right beside it on the right is to skip the song that you're currently on to go forward. So very basic functions, but they definitely do work. What else? This is also a, I believe yeah, it is actually. It is a play pause button. Let me get my phone open here, and I'll go and click that button to show you guys. You'll see here, song's playing now. I'm going to click the button right on here. And you can see it paused. Oh, I accidentally held it. Oh no, now Siri's activating. Anyway, so there's that. See, it's working just fine. So pretty cool. Also for the TF card and stuff, there is a slot. Where is it? I'm gonna go and just unplug this thing here. TF card slot is right here. Now I'm 99% sure it'll recognize it when you plug a micro SD card, TF card, whatever you want to call it, into here, and it'll automatically switch to that. Or it also will recognize whenever you plug a USB in. Now this one here is for music, and this one here is for charging. So there it is. Again, very basic little thing, but definitely does its job pretty well. So what I'll go and do now is bring this thing downstairs and go ahead and give you guys my final opinions. Alright, so overall, what do I think of this Bluetooth transmitter? I think this thing is actually pretty cool for the price. Now keep in mind, it's only $12, and that is pretty decently cheap for a Bluetooth transmitter. I got one, I believe, like a year ago for, I think, $25, right around there, that had a little screen and stuff. But in the end, it did the exact same thing as this thing. And in fact, this one does it better now that I think about it, because the one that I paid pretty much $10 more than this thing, it only has one USB port, and this thing has two. And then also the one that I have also does have a micro SD card reader, and so does this one. So you seem to be getting basically what you would pay plus some for on like the $25 one. Once again, I mentioned that that one only has one USB port and this one has two. So in fact, this thing is probably better than that one, and it's way cheaper. Obviously, it doesn't have really a touch screen or anything like that. Well, neither does that one, but it has a color screen. This one has kind of a color screen. It's just used for displaying what mode you're in and the volume and stuff like that. But overall, for the price, I think this thing is pretty cool. Has a good amount of functions with the two USBs and the TF card reader right here. So pretty cool little thing for the price. So if you're looking for a pretty darn cheap TF card reader, USB reader, Bluetooth transmitter on like Amazon or whatever, go ahead and pick one of these up. Now, one thing I also do want to say is, for example, in our truck, again, 2000 F-150, or no, 2003. Yeah, 2003 F-150. Sorry, if I said 2003 about the Mustang earlier, I meant 2000. Anyways, 2003 F-150, it has two cigarette lighter ports. One is for just cigarette lighting, and then the other one is for giving power to stuff like, for example, this. So if you're going to be getting one of these for like your car or something, make sure, number one, that it has a cigarette lighter port to provide power, And if it does, then make sure it's not one just for a cigarette lighter, little adapter. Otherwise, you might fry this thing or it'll just not work at all because it's meant to power a cigarette lighter little thing. Not sure what to call those, but anyways, either way, if you're looking for a pretty cheap Bluetooth transmitter, I definitely recommend this thing. So yeah, I guess that's really it for this video. Hope everybody enjoyed, and don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll see y'all next time. Goodbye.